I'm gonna be 100% real with you. This is the second time I'm filming this video. Second time. As you can see, I'm wearing my Saints champion. Well, it's the I bought two. I bought when we won the national championship, because I wasn't sure if we won the Super Bowl, and then we ended up winning the Super Bowl back in 2009. Yes, I'm a Saints fan. I'm not getting into that. We talked about that in previous video. Go find the video. Yes, I'm a Saints fan. But I had a whole video done, and I'm gonna redo it because I really want to talk to you guys about the news that we came up. But my audio was messed up, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. If my audio is messed up in this video, y'all gonna have to deal with it. Run the intro. What's going on, CK Crew? Your boy CK2K here, and welcome back to another video. Why is it so dark? If you're new to this channel, don't forget to make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and hit that notification bell so you know when these videos are coming out, even though they've been coming out every single day, 6 days in a row. Almost wasn't, because this is the second time recording this. Like I said in the intro, it's really upsetting, but I really want to talk to you guys about the reports that came out over the weekend. But you know I can't go any further without shouting out my CK Crew members. Shout out to everybody in the CK Crew. Shout out to the people that are rejoining. Shout out to the new members. You guys are amazing. All of your help goes towards the channel, and I'm able to do what I've done these last 2 weeks, and that's upload every single day. So I appreciate you guys and your support so much. The light, I don't know why it's so dark. So we got a few reports that came out over the weekend when it comes to the New York Knicks, primarily around the draft and free agency and things that are going to be going on here in the next few weeks. We'll be finally figuring out who will be on the Knicks after this coming draft. Okay, finally. All this speculation and all the reports and whatnot will finally be put to rest as we finally know who we're picking up. But that being said, we do have a more recent speculation that has just come out, and that is that Devin Vassell might not be as highly regarded amongst Knicks brass as we thought that he was. Now, it's no secret that I've been high on the Devin Vassell train, but a lot of you guys have been trying to tell me about Aaron Nesmith, who is on Vanderbilt. And the thing is, I know a lot about him. I'm excited about him. The dude is probably going to be the best shooter in this year's draft, but I really want a two-way guy, and I really see Devin Vassell turning into that two-way 3-and-D type of player. The problem was that video that had come out where his shot looked like it was changed up. Now, people are arguing that it's because of where he was shooting the shot, and that's not his normal shot. There's so many different angles that's going on when it comes to Devin Vassell versus Aaron Nesmith. But the thing is, I like both players, but right now it seems like the Knicks brass are heavily more attracted to Aaron Nesmith, if you want to believe what's being said by Mark Berman. Again, take it with a grain of salt, but it seems to hold up. Of all the reports, this is one of them that seems to hold up. I mean, he did talk about a few different people who are within the Knicks organization that had different perspectives on who the Knicks should be drafting, who the Knicks should be looking at. Starting with Fran Fraschilla, who said this about Devin Vassell. He said, "I believe Vassell will be a star role player." I still don't understand what a star role player means. Like, how are you a star role player? Does that mean Lou Williams is a star role player because he's a six-man? I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's going to be a very good role player? I don't know, but I'm going to let him finish. He continued to say, "The potential is there to be a very good wing defender and someone who can make open shots. But he's a 4th, 5th starter or rotation guy, so I would not take him with the 8th pick." So that's my thing. I get that. I understand, you know, you want to get the guy that's hopefully probably going to be that superstar talent. Maybe for that reason you don't want to go with Devin Vassell, but at the same time, do you make that gamble? I feel like this draft is so flat after the top part of the draft, where you could probably get somebody that's going to be at the 8th pick that could be a star, or somebody that could be the 27th pick that could be a star in this draft. It's such a flat draft where there's no particular person in this spot. There's tiers more than anything else. So I do like Devin Vassell because he fits a need, but definitely if you want to go with the best shooter in the draft, I'm not going to argue against Aaron Nesmith. I've been saying this. I'm heavy on Devin Vassell, but I have so many names that at the 8th pick that I have no problem with the Knicks going forward with. I'm not allowing myself to be pissed off with whoever we pick at 8, to be completely honest with you. We pick Kira Lewis, I'm happy. We pick Devin Vassell, I'm happy. We pick Tyrese Maxey, very happy. There's so many names. Aaron Nesmith, I'm happy. Isaac Okoro, I'm happy. If Obi Toppin drops down, though he's not my favorite, if we pick him, I'm happy. Cole Anthony, though he's not my favorite, we pick him, I'm happy. Like, I'm cool with whatever we are able to get at 8, just because I know that any of these guys around this spot, around 7 to about 16, any of these guys could end up being a sleeper gem in this draft. So I'm really not too critical on what goes on there. You guys know that I'm heavily on hoping that we trade up to get LaMelo Ball, who might be falling out of the top 3, so it might make it easier for us to make a deal to get him if we trade for like the 4th pick or something like that. You guys know that that's my favorite. He's somebody I will bet a lot of money on that he's going to have a great long career. But if we don't do that, I'm perfectly fine with what goes on here at the 8th pick. And if Aaron Nesmith is that move because that is who the Knicks are in love with, I'm cool with that. But to put a little pin on that, Fratello, who pretty much, I think, hit the nail on the head when it comes to Devin Vassell. He was pretty critical when it came to Aaron Nesmith, which completely throws this whole report for a loop. He continued to say this about Aaron Nesmith. He said, Nesmith is not as well-rounded defensively as Vassell, but is the best pure NBA three-point shooter in the draft. I 100% could see that, but I feel like Aaron Nesmith also has the potential to be more than that. There's people who are comparing him already to Klay Thompson. To me, I think a better comp is probably like a Buddy Hield. I think Buddy Hield is probably the closest comp that you're going to get with Aaron Nesmith. I think he's a potential great shooter, but he could be a liability on the defensive end, which leads to the conversation for the Knicks. Like, how much are you valuing improving your offense, and how much are you valuing trying to make your defense better? Because both things are things the Knicks need very badly. The Knicks really need to improve their consistency on the defensive end, though I feel like we have made a step as a solid defensive team through spurts in the game, just not for the entirety of the game. Another big problem we have is we have a hard time even reaching 100 points in a basketball game in 2020, about to be 2021. So I feel like both are very important with the next steps in the rebuild for the New York Knicks. And that's why I do like Devin Vassell, because I like the fact that he is already a two-way player who is already heavy at the defensive end and was able to shoot at a good percentage when it came to the three-point line and from the field. And I feel like with the right kind of teaching and the right kind of coaching from a coaching staff like what we have, he can potentially become a better and more valuable player with the Knicks staff or with this Knicks team. But that being said, when you already have an NBA shooter in Aaron Nesmith, you need shooting. You put him in the starting lineup. Hopefully you can have guys like Frank Ntilikina or, you know, Mitchell Robinson who can help anybody that drives by him, that can help him out on the defensive end. Because let's be real, LaMelo Ball is my favorite prospect in this draft, but we know unless somehow unlocks the same defensive badges that Lonzo all of a sudden unlocked, LaMelo Ball is a liability at defense as well as a lot of these other players that we're excited about in this draft. So I'm trying not to be too critical on Aaron Nesmith, but the point is, like I said, I'm cool with whoever we get at 8 as long as it is not a reach for some player that makes no sense at the 8th overall pick. It's going to be really hard to see me boo when we live stream the draft next week. That's pretty much what I'm trying to get at. But I'm not done, because we have one more person that reported on the comparison between Nesmith and Devin Vassell, Matt Babcock, who had this to say about the debate between the two players. He said, it's very close. Although both are good outside shooters, Nesmith certainly has the edge in that area. He is elite. However, Vassell is much better on the defensive end. All in all, I value both prospects pretty equally. I think either player would be an adequate option for the Knicks pick at 8. That is my feeling to a T. You get a very highly rated defensive player that can shoot out of Devin Vassell, and you get a very highly NBA sniper in Aaron Nesmith who needs some help on the defensive end. Both fit needs that we have. Both make sense around the 8th pick. To me, you can't go wrong if you go with either of those options if we choose to go with a wing first with the 8th overall pick. But how are you guys feeling about it? Like I said, my meter's probably just slightly closer to Devin Vassell, because I would love to have a unit where we have a player that is like another person that can come on the court and guard one of these wings in the league, and his shot can hit hopefully when we work it out, that his shot will become more consistent in his time in the league. So my meter's slightly on Devin Vassell, but I'm completely cool on the ride if we get Aaron Nesmith. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I know a lot of you guys have been Aaron Nesmith fans from the jump, so let me know how you feel about that in the comments below. But now it's time for the comments of the video. Shout out to everybody that made it in the last video. My last video was a reading your comments video. I know we literally just did that, but I did get some comments over the weekend that I do want to read for today's video. So let's start off here. And this is coming from Amal McKeel. Did I say your name right? Please let me know in the comments below if I said your name right, Amal. But I like your comment a lot. He says, draft Aaron Nesmith and Kira Lewis. Start RJ at small. Sign the power forward from the Thunder, Danilo Gallinari. That's the only power forward I could think of that was on the Thunder. I don't know. And Mitch at center. Okay. Now I don't know how we would be able to get Nesmith and Kira Lewis unless we're able to make some sort of trade to get us like the 10th or 11th or 12th pick along with our 8th overall pick. That's the only way I can see that happening. If that's what you're inviting, I'm with it. Like I said, if all of our options stall out with us trying to trade up to get LaMelo Ball or James Wiseman, I'm completely fine with doing something like that where we move our 27th pick up in an asset to get like the 12th or 13th or 14th pick. If we're able to pull Aaron Nesmith and Kira Lewis and sign someone like a Danilo Gallinari, who I don't believe will be a Knick, I feel like he really wants to go to a team where he can compete. It'd be nice. It's a good thought. It'd be cool for him to come back, but I don't think he's going to want to come to us. He's want to go somewhere where he'll compete. But I do really believe in the Christian Woods reports that we could possibly bring him. So we're still getting that power forward in this scenario. We get those two pieces. I like it a lot. I completely agree with you. I like that a lot. Good plan. Good plan. Joshua Serrano says, we keep Frank no matter what. I feel his offense will be better this year, and with his defense, his value is too high to give up on him now. Definitely agree with that second part of it. I do think that his offense will hopefully improve. It needs to improve. I'm just hoping to see Frank Ntilikina give me at the very least like 9 points per game, 8 points per game, because yes, his defense is very, very valuable, and it won't be seen by those hater Knicks fans until he's playing for another team locking us up whenever we play against them, and that's just the way it is. Frank Ntilikina's defense, said by Steph Curry, by so many players, Damian Lillard, so many players have echoed how good of a defensive player Frank Ntilikina is and how hard he makes it for them to score. But I do believe in Frank Ntilikina, and yes, I do believe he's still valuable even if we pick a point guard. I said it. LaMelo Ball, Kira Lewis, Tyrese Halliburton, Cole Anthony, whoever it may be, Killian Hayes, I don't care, especially Killian Hayes. We need to keep Frank Ntilikina. I think he'll be valuable. I think the more make or break player is Dennis Smith Jr. of the point guard. So J. Douglas Walker saying CK predicting the future about the Nets. Nets fans thinking they're gonna coast to a chip. Everyone else is waiting for it to turn into a daytime soap opera. Imagine if the Warriors get another chip. That's a wrap for KD's legacy. I do believe that this is just a train wreck waiting to happen. I just feel like they have too many chefs in the kitchen. I just feel like there's too many chefs in the kitchen with the quotes that were coming out from Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. I don't know. I just worry. I don't care about the team, but I just think that this team is just going to self-implode. I think Steve Nash has the potential to be a good coach in the NBA. I just don't know how I feel about him coaching this team with Mike D'Antoni and Stat as his assistants. I don't know. But yeah, I think that this is a disaster waiting to happen. So I completely agree with you, Jay Douglas, like I said. But as far as the legacy thing, the Warriors can win another championship. I don't think that attacks Kevin Durant's legacy. Also, taking the unbiased hat off, KD's still KD. All right, I ain't gonna go that far and say his legacy is gonna be questioned if the Warriors win without him. The Warriors win without him already, so that's nothing new to me. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts on everything that was mentioned in this video below. Like I said earlier, we are going to be dropping some more 2K content this week because the next gen is coming out. But just because there will be a lot of 2K content coming from tomorrow on, don't think I will not be making sure I'm keeping up with everything going on leading up to the draft and free agency. So stay tuned for that. Just come through, man. Content here on CK2K. Come and support your boy. And if you do support your boy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell. And join the crew if you want to help out with the channel and with future endeavors that go on. Every bit counts. I appreciate you guys. And if you can't, don't worry about it. Still love you the same. Be your boy CK. Catch you guys in the next video. Let's get it. And I'll see y'all later. Hey. Who that, baby? Yes, sir.
Feeling like I won the lotto. Always taking trips with a new chick, asking where the time goes. And I wonder if this is all I'll know.